If you're a man over 60, I want you to stop what you're doing and listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you goes against everything the billion-dollar men's health industry wants you to believe. They want you tired. They want you dependent. They want you thinking that low energy, poor performance, and a fading sense of manhood are just facts of aging. But here's the truth. It's not your age that's the problem. It's the fuel you're giving, your body. I'm Dr. Shiying. For over 3 decades, I've helped men just like you claim strength, stamina, and vitality without drugs, without needles, and without giving in to the myth of decline. Because here's the paradox. While most men turn to pills and quick fixes, clinical research has shown that 3 simple fruits found in any grocery store can do more to restore your blood flow, your hormones, your energy, and your confidence than any synthetic treatment on the market. In this short time together, I'm going to show you exactly how pomegranates can unlock blood flow, how avocados help build testosterone, and how bananas fuel your cells with steady, lasting energy. And then I'll reveal a powerful 3-nut morning ritual that combines all 3, triggering a full-body response that tells your system, we're not done, we're rebuilding. So, if you're ready to feel alive again, not younger, but stronger, clearer, and more present, stay with me, because the next few minutes could change the way you age forever. Before we dive in, if you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a message that could help restore your energy, strength, and confidence. And if this resonates with you, type 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0 and let me know how I can better serve you. Your voice matters here. Let's begin with the first fruit, one that's been studied for its powerful ability to restore circulation, enhance performance, and quite literally open the pathways that support a man's vitality. It's not a pill, it's not a powder, it's the pomegranate. And what it does inside your arteries may surprise you. 1. Pomegranate, the artery opener. I still remember the look on James' face the day he walked into my office. He was 72, sharp-minded, well-groomed, proud, but there was something different in his posture. His shoulders were heavy, his voice was low. He said, "Doctor, I don't feel like myself anymore. My body just doesn't respond the way it used to. I've lost something and I don't know how to get it back." That moment has stayed with me for years, because James wasn't just describing a medical issue. He was describing a kind of quiet erosion that many men experience after 60, a gradual loss of control, of certainty, of confidence. And more often than not, it starts in the places we don't talk about enough, with circulation, blood flow, and intimate performance. Now, the good news is science has caught up with what nature has known all along. The pomegranate is one of the most powerful fruits on earth when it comes to supporting healthy circulation. But this isn't just folk wisdom. It's biochemistry. Pomegranates are packed with polyphenols, especially a compound called punicologen. This nutrient doesn't just protect your arteries, it helps them open up. By boosting your body's production of nitric oxide, which is the molecule responsible for relaxing and widening blood vessels. When nitric oxide flows, so does your blood. And when your blood flows freely, everything from your heart to your brain, to your performance in the bedroom improves without pills, without patches, and without side effects. In fact, multiple clinical studies have shown that men who drank just 6 ounces of 100% pure pomegranate juice each day saw measurable improvements in erection quality, stamina, and satisfaction in as little as 2 weeks. Not months, just 2 weeks. James followed my recommendation. He began each morning with a small glass of cold, unsweetened pomegranate juice. Within days, he started feeling a change, not just physically, but emotionally. His energy came back, his posture straightened, and he smiled in a way I hadn't seen when he first walked in. He later told me, half joking, "I think my wife's looking at me a little differently now." And that's the beauty of it. This isn't about vanity or chasing youth. It's about restoring what matters most: your sense of vitality, your confidence, your connection. When blood flow is restored, life feels different, sharper, stronger, more alive. The best part, you don't need to reinvent your diet or add some exotic superfood. You just need one powerful fruit used consistently. Start with 6 ounces of pure pomegranate juice first thing in the morning. Make it a ritual. It's simple, it's natural, and it works. But as powerful as pomegranates are, they're just one part of the solution. Because while blood flow is essential, it's only one side of the male vitality puzzle. The next key lies deeper in your hormones, and there's one fruit, smooth and green, that quietly helps your body rebuild testosterone, reduce stress, and rekindle that inner fire. Most men think it's gone for good. Let me show you how it works. 2. Avocado, the hormone builder. Michael was a strong man, 68 years old, retired firefighter, the kind of guy who used to run into burning buildings without blinking. But when he came to see me, he didn't carry that same energy. His body looked healthy, but something deeper was missing. He leaned in, voice hushed, and said, "Doc, I don't feel like a man anymore. I'm not sad, I'm not sick. I just feel flat, like the fire went out." It's something I hear far more often than you might think. And no, it's not just getting older, it's hormonal. Testosterone, the hormone that fuels a man's drive, strength, and sense of self, naturally declines with age. But the real issue isn't the drop. It's that most men don't know how to support their body to produce it naturally. And they're often told the only fix is expensive replacement therapy, injections, or patches. But what if I told you that one simple fruit, a soft, creamy green one you've probably overlooked, can quietly begin to rebuild your hormones from the inside out? That fruit is the avocado, and it's one of nature's most complete hormone-up supporting foods. You see, your body needs raw materials to produce testosterone, healthy fats, key minerals, and a stable hormonal environment. Avocados check every box. They're rich in monounsaturated fats, which your body uses as the foundation to build testosterone molecules. They also provide zinc and magnesium, to minerals that are directly linked to improved testosterone levels and libido. And perhaps most importantly, avocados are high in vitamin B6, which helps reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that quietly sabotages your testosterone day after day. When I told Michael to start eating just half an avocado each morning, he was skeptical. Half an avocado, that's it. I nodded. Every morning with purpose. 1 week later, I got a message. "Doc, I don't know what's happening, but I woke up this morning with energy, real energy. First time in a long time." 2 weeks after that, he came into the office, standing taller, smiling wider, and told me, "It's not just my body, it's my mood, my clarity, everything. I'm back in the driver's seat, and that's what this is about." It's not just numbers on a blood test. Testosterone is a feeling. It's that inner charge when you wake up ready to take on the day. It's the strength in your handshake, the steadiness in your voice, the passion behind your purpose, and it doesn't disappear at 60 unless we let it. The beauty of avocado is that it works quietly, naturally, and without side effects. You're not forcing your body, you're supporting it. Half an avocado each morning. That's it. No complex plan, no prescription, just consistent fuel for your hormones to come alive again. And while blood flow and hormone balance are powerful by themselves, there's still one more pillar that holds everything together. Energy. Real, steady, reliable energy that lasts through the day and doesn't crash by mid-morning. Because even with strong circulation and healthy testosterone, if your body's running on empty, you'll never feel fully present. And believe it or not, the answer to that kind of energy starts with one of the most familiar fruits in your kitchen, though its power is often misunderstood. Let's talk about it. 3. Banana, the energy generator. Thomas was 73 when he first sat across from me, a retired school principal who had spent most of his life inspiring others. But now his energy had vanished. "Doc," he said quietly, "I wake up already tired. Not just my body, my mind, too. I feel like I'm running on fumes all day. I drink more coffee. I try to push through, but nothing sticks. It's like my spark is gone." I could see the frustration in his eyes. He wasn't looking for a miracle. He was just desperate to feel like himself again. And what he described isn't uncommon. In fact, it's one of the most frequent complaints I hear from men over 60. And yet, the solution is far simpler and closer than most would ever expect. It's the banana. Now, I know what you might be thinking. A banana, really? That ordinary yellow fruit you've eaten your whole life? But stay with me, because when used the right way, especially first thing in the morning, bananas do far more than just prevent cramps or give a quick sugar hit. They support the very foundation of how your body produces and sustains energy at the cellular level. You see, bananas are packed with potassium, a critical mineral that supports heart function, balances fluid levels, and keeps your blood pressure in check. That matters more than ever as we age. But it doesn't stop there. Bananas also deliver magnesium and vitamin B6, two nutrients essential for calming the nervous system, relaxing blood vessels, and converting food into real, usable energy. There's also a hidden gift inside this simple fruit, tryptophan. It's an amino acid that your body uses to make serotonin, the feel-good hormone that stabilizes mood, improves sleep, and reduces anxiety. For men over 60, that means fewer energy crashes, better focus, and a more even emotional baseline throughout the day. I told Thomas to do one small thing: start his day with a banana. Just one, preferably with a tablespoon of peanut butter and a glass of water. He was skeptical, but he tried it. A few days later, he called me and said, "I can't believe I'm saying this, but I feel steady. My mornings don't knock me down anymore. I'm not dragging by 10 a.m. I feel clear, like my engine finally has the fuel it needs." And that's the real power of nutrition done right. You're not just treating symptoms, you're restoring systems. Bananas aren't flashy, they're not exotic, but they are foundational. They help your cells create energy more efficiently, keep your mood balanced, and ensure that the blood flow and hormones you've already improved with the first two fruits can actually do their job. So, let me ask you this: what if you combined all three? What if there was a way to stack the benefits of pomegranate, avocado, and banana into one simple morning ritual that kickstarts your body, balances your hormones, and fuels your mind, all before you've even finished your first cup of coffee? Because there is, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to put it all together, the exact steps, the timing, and one powerful bonus tip that can multiply your results even faster. Let's bring it all home. 4. Morning Vitality Trio. The Rebuild Ritual. There's a reason I always tell my patients it's not about doing more, it's about doing the right things in the right order. After guiding thousands of men over 60 toward renewed health and energy, I found that consistency beats complexity every time. And that's exactly where the Morning Vitality Trio comes in. It started as an experiment, really. I'd been recommending pomegranate juice for circulation, avocado for hormones, and banana for energy, each on their own. But then one morning, I decided to combine them into a single morning ritual. I called it my rebuild routine. I didn't expect it to be life-changing, but the results were undeniable. Here's the logic behind it. When you start your day with 6 ounces of pure pomegranate juice, you're opening your blood vessels and priming your circulation. Follow that with half an avocado, and you're giving your body the healthy fats, minerals, and vitamins it needs to produce testosterone and stabilize blood sugar. Then comes the banana, a natural energy source that not only fuels your brain and muscles, but also keeps your mood grounded and your heart supported. The magic, however, is not just in the ingredients, it's in the synergy. These fruits don't work in isolation. Together, they support each other, balancing and amplifying their individual effects. The pomegranate improves blood flow, which helps deliver the nutrients in the avocado and banana more efficiently. The avocado's healthy fats keep your blood sugar from spiking after the banana, giving you sustained, steady energy rather than a crash. And the banana completes the picture by energizing your cells and stabilizing your emotional state. One of my patients, Richard, 66, said he was tired of jumping from one health fad to another. He wanted something simple, something real. I told him to try this trio every morning for 1 week. Just 1 week. No pills, no powders, no complex plans. 7 days later, he called me almost in disbelief. "Doc, I feel good. Not just okay, good. I'm waking up with energy. My head feels clearer. Even my wife noticed I'm smiling more." There's something deeply empowering about starting your day with purpose, about saying, "This is for me. This is my rebuild." It's not about perfection. It's about momentum, about creating a rhythm your body can trust and respond to. The Morning Vitality Trio does exactly that. It lays the foundation for strength, confidence, and resilience. Not in 6 months, but starting today. This trio isn't a gimmick. It's food, real food. And when used intentionally, it sends a powerful message to your body. You're not finished. You're just getting started. Now, if you've come this far, you've already done something most men never will. You've looked deeper. You've asked the real questions. You've opened yourself to the possibility that strength, energy, and even intimacy can return not through shortcuts, but through alignment with how your body is built to thrive. And in just a moment, I'll leave you with one final thought. Something I've learned after 30 years in this field that may just reframe how you think about aging, vitality, and the years still ahead. Stay with me. You'll want to hear this. 5. This is just the beginning. After more than 30 years of walking alongside men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, I've learned something simple but powerful. Your body still wants to heal. It hasn't given up on you, even if the world around you has quietly suggested that your best years are behind you. But I've seen the truth time and again. I've seen men restore energy they thought was lost. I've seen relationships rekindled, confidence reignited, and purpose returned. Not through pills or promises, but through something as honest and foundational as real food. We talked about pomegranate, nature's circulation booster that opens the pathways your blood needs to flow freely. We uncovered how avocado gently fuels hormone production, rebuilding your testosterone from the inside out. We brought new respect to the banana, that familiar fruit that powers your cells and stabilizes your energy. And finally, we brought it all together into a simple daily ritual. The morning vitality trio that lays the groundwork for a body that runs with strength, steadiness, and purpose. These aren't just fruits, they're tools, and they work, not because they're trendy or exotic, but because they give your body what it recognizes, what it needs, and what it responds to. I've watched too many good men settle into decline, believing that fatigue and disconnection were just part of the deal. But I'm here to remind you, aging isn't the enemy. Giving up is you don't need a complete overhaul. You just need the right signal at the right time. That signal can be a small glass of juice, a few bites of avocado, or a banana on a quiet morning before the world gets loud again. That's where the change begins. So, wherever you are today, whatever challenges you faced, know this: your story isn't over. It's evolving, and you have more control than you think. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming fully you again. Let's rebuild one morning at a time. If this message spoke to you, if it reminded you of your strength or gave you something to think about, please take a moment to like this video. Share it with a friend, a brother, a father, someone who deserves to feel strong again. Leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts or questions. I read everyone. And if you'd like to support this mission of helping men age with power and purpose, consider making a small donation. Every bit helps us reach more good men who need this message. Thank you for being here.